What's up, YouTube? It's New Life for Jen, or CNJ 1977. Today is Wednesday, August 15th. Coming into, I don't know, to me it was a funny story. To somebody else it might not be. But I use my iPhone a lot for Facebook. I have an older computer at my work, so if I have Facebook and YouTube and all kinds of stuff on my pages, the whole computer slows down. So I pretty much use my phone for everything. I use my phone to upload videos. I use my phone to comment on Facebook. And today I got onto my phone. It was midday. And I clicked, the little globe, and it brings down all this stuff. And I don't even know how I got a notification on it or why I would, because usually you have to either like or comment on a thread or something for it to pop up in your globe. So it was in my globe. So I clicked on it and I saw Lisa Tucker Melvin's name. And Lisa is awesome. She is always on the Back to Basics group with support and encouragement. And that's why it popped up. So I don't know if it's because I have Lisa as a close friend on my Facebook. That's why it popped up. So I clicked on it, and it was this lady. I don't even know her name. It was a regular person's name. And it was linking to a group called, like, Failed Lapbands or something. And I saw Christina Parsons had commented on it, and I'm reading, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this never happens in our group. What the hell's going on? And I'm very defensive of the Back to Basics group. I mean, you guys are like my family. I don't like bullshit. I don't like drama. I don't like none of that stuff. I go there for support, for positivity, for uplifting, for information. I don't go there for negativity and band bashing and surgery bashing, and I can't stand that stuff. I can't stand it. That is one thing. I mean, our group is, 400 and some people, and majority of us are women, and we don't do that in our group. We don't succumb to that gossipy, whiny, bitchy stuff. And I'm so thankful for that. And if if you guys are doing that, I'm just so thankful you don't do it in the group. There's nothing wrong with sharing your opinions and your feelings and all that kind of stuff. I have nothing against that. But to me, you do it on your YouTube channel, or you do it not in the group. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that kind of stuff in the group. So I made a comment, more or less stating, I am the admin of this group. We don't more or less have these kind of issues in our group. No negativity, that kind of spiel. And here, a couple hours go by, and here I found out I posted it in it was a comment in a thread in a totally different group that wasn't Back to Basics. It was a group that I don't even know if I've ever posted in there, and if I have, it was probably by posting a video. Like, I'll post all the Back to Basics videos everywhere in all these groups. But I actively do not participate in any other group, really, but Back to Basics. And then any of those that have to do with Back to Basics. The challenge sites, that kind of stuff. I don't do a whole lot of the other groups, and there's nothing wrong with the other groups. It's just, for me, I have to keep negative away from me, because negative feeds a negative, and then you're just in a bad place. So that is why I try to keep the group where it's at. So I apologized. I mean, I felt really bad, but at the same time, I'm laughing to myself because, this group will be a year old in November, and we don't have these issues, and I just love you guys to death for that. I mean, if I had to read those threads and those comments and, respond or try to defend my surgery or that kind of stuff to other people all the time, it would turn me into bitch negative mode, and that's not how I operate. That's not how I get things done. And that's not, you put positive out, you're going to get positive back. I truly believe that, and I have not left that group, but I really need to sit down and, analyze all these groups that I'm in. Because if you click the groups button, I swear to God, 50 of them pop up that I'm in. And I really don't participate in any of them, but the Back to Basics related ones, because the group is big now, and it takes time, and, that's you guys are my group, you guys are my people, and I put the most time into that group. Not that any of the other groups are not worthy, It's just, I literally don't have time. So, I felt bad, but in the same regard, you know, I'm just so glad that we don't have people like that. And if some of these people in this group are in the Back to Basics group, I apologize if my comment offended anybody in your other group. That was not my intention. I literally thought it was posted in the Back to Basics group because of the way it got highlighted on my globe. And I just clicked on it, and it, you know, it doesn't pull up the whole group. It pulls up that little snippet of a conversation. So I didn't even check to see where the conversation was from. I just know Lisa Tucker Melvin is amazing, and she's always supportive, and I automatically assumed it was Back to Basics because I saw Christina on there kind of saying the same thing about support, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And this happened days ago. I didn't even catch it. So I don't know, but I just wanted to tell you all I love you, and thank goodness for peace and happiness, because that's a whole bunch of mess over there. So, I don't know, but I think that should be a topic for the Back to Basics channel. Do you believe that you fail your tool, or your tool can fail you? Because I have a very strong opinion on that. So, I don't know. Maybe someday that will be one of our topics. So, on to other things. I don't know, made me laugh. It made me laugh, made me smile all at the same time, because I love you guys. But anyway, so today's Wednesday. I leave tomorrow morning for the AC meet and greet. It is about a 9-hour drive for me. I'm going to leave tomorrow morning. I have a grandmother that I have not seen in a long, long time that lives in Pennsylvania. She lives close to Clearfield, which is about, I don't know, it's about 5 hours from where I am at, so it's going to be kind of a halfway point for me, you know, driving all the way to AC. So I'm going to stop and visit with her, and we'll do lunch tomorrow afternoon, and then I'm going to drive as far as I can. Due to my back does not do well with car rides. That's just the way it is. For some reason, the sitting position, even though I've had these nerve burnings and things are better, it still pisses it off, and I'm usually normally, by the end of that day, just done. So I want to try to get as far as I can so that Friday I can get up, take my time, get ready, and I'll probably stay somewhere. I don't know, I was looking at like Allentown is maybe where I want to try to get to by tomorrow. I'll stay somewhere in that area, and then I'll make it the rest of the way Friday morning. I'm so excited to meet a whole bunch of people I did not get to meet at Vegas, and get to see people I did see at Vegas. So it's what I need at this point. I need my little fix of, you know, my WLS Peeps. So it's going to be a nice break. It's just me going, no kids. So it will be good. Other than that, quick update on my back. I had my appointment on Tuesday. I have to do all these gauges and all these things throughout this whole process, and they're estimating that my relief in my lower lumbar area, L3, L4, S5, something like that. I'm not real good with all these little terms and numbers. Is an 80% more or less success rate. So, to fix the final problem of my cervical stenosis in my neck, and I still have neck pain, gets very tender, sometimes numbing, it sometimes gives me headaches. So they're going to concentrate on C4, 5, 5, 6, and 6, 7 in my neck. They're going to do the same process. Facet injection on both sides, and then we will go through with the artiofibulation, blah, blah, blah. I call it nerve burning. They'll go in and do the same procedure they did on my lower lumbar, and they'll zap it up at the top. And hopefully I will be good for about a year. He said a year to 18 months due to my age, and that's what they're estimating. He said it could come back in 9 months. More or less, that nerve is eventually going to grow back, and it will start re-signaling my brain that there's pain there. So more or less, we tricked my brain to tell my back there's not any pain there. Even though there still is, it's tricking my mind to say it's not triggering that pain signal. So that's what that surgery did for me. And it worked. It worked. Now that last one, I mean, it was a little harder on recovery because, I don't know, it did something to my leg, and I was kind of like going numb in my leg. So, I mean, any of those things, procedures are scary. my main goal with any surgery I do on myself is to try to maintain a healthy life without medicine. Lapband, it's a diet without medicine. This back stuff, you know, yes, it's originally a surgical procedure, but I won't have to be on pain pills anymore. You know, that is my goal with all of this. I don't want to take pills. I don't want to be on junk. I just want to live normally and live to where I can tolerate it. My pain is never going to probably go all the way away ever for the rest of my life. I just needed to tolerate it better, and that's what that surgery helped me to do. I apologize for that video I just did with that intro. You know, did a little intro messing around on my iPhone with the iMovie app, and here the stupid thing flagged my music, and I thought I could put it on there. I don't know. So I'm sorry if you can't see it on your phones. I watch video on my phones, and I know it's aggravating when you go to click on somebody and it says video not supported by your device or whatever it says, because I live off my phone watching videos. So I apologize. I will not be putting that in there unless I can figure out how to do it without being flagged by the YouTube people. Heaven forbid there's a song in there. I'm not trying to steal Gym Class Heroes' word, song, or anything. I just like their song. And if anything, they should be happy because I'm promoting their song. But anyway, too funny. Love you guys. I will be taking lots of pictures at the AC, and hope to see you guys next week. Bye.